So what efficiency did I get on my first kind of medium distance road trip? Let's find out. So welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again. This is just a very quick video. So I did my first kind of motorway trip, if you like, today with the Tesla Model 3. So I thought I would just see what kind of efficiency I could get, and we'll do a little bit of number crunching like we did last time and just compare how much that journey would have cost in the equivalent diesel car. So the journey was about 66 miles each way, about 100. I think it was about 100. I think by the time I'd come back, it was about 125 miles. I had 89% battery charge when I left, and I took a few small videos, as you'll see, when we left, when we got there, and when we got back, just to show kind of what the vehicle anticipated the range to be when you get to the end of the destination. So on the Model 3, and like any other electric vehicle, when you put a journey into the sat nav, it will tell you what it thinks your battery level will be when you get to your destination. So what I thought I'd do is see if I could beat that. So let's just have a quick look at those few videos, and then we'll have a look at some number crunching here. So here we go. Here's the first one.
A very quick catch up. So this is the first kind of long-ish, medium-ish trip that I'm going to do in the Model 3, rather than my daily commute. It's about 66 miles each way. So I thought I'd just have a look what it's estimating. So currently I'm on 89%. And it reckons I'm going to be at 62% when we get there. So I'll catch up again with you when we arrive, and we'll see whether that has proven to be correct or not. Okay, see you in a bit.
So that was kind of when we left, and then we got to the first destination.
Welcome back, folks. So we've arrived at the destination, and unfortunately I forgot to make the video, went in the house, came back in, and my graph has disappeared. But I have to say, we did smash it. I think it said 62% when we arrived. It's actually on 67%. So it was on 90%, so we've used what, 23% of battery, and we've done 67.4 miles, average 225 watt hours per mile. So again, like the previous video I did, well over 4 miles per kilowatt hour. Let's see what we have when we get back home later on. Okay, see you in a bit.
So the nice thing about that is, as you can see, I actually managed 225 watt hours per mile, and I wasn't trying. I was driving normally. I had the active cruise control on the motorway and the A roads. So it was nice to see that even without trying, the air conditioning was on full, the radio was on full. I was still managed to easily get more than 4 miles per kilowatt hour. And then let's just have a look at what happened on the way back.
So folks, we're just on our way back. Let's see if we can beat the estimated 47% that the car thinks it's going to be when we get home. Catch you later. So folks, we've reached the next destination. Since we left this morning, overall 124.6 miles, 218 watt hours per mile, so well over 4.5 miles per kilowatt. And we beat the estimation. I think it said we were going to arrive with 40 something. We've actually arrived with 50% dead. Let's just have a look at the last trip. So the last trip, oh no, that's not right. That's average since I bought the car. Here we go. So since we left, 210 watt hours per mile on the leg back, 57.2 miles. Overall, 218 watt hours per mile, 50% battery, and it was on 89% when we left this morning. Okay, catch you later.
So nice to see there. I'm sorry about the quality, I was just filming it on my phone, but nice to see there that the estimation both going and coming back was easily beaten. The car was saying, I think, 47% estimated by the time that we got back. It was actually on 50%. And overall, over a total distance of 124.6 miles, without trying, with just driving normally, we'd actually average 218 watts per mile. So what does that actually mean then? So if you just have a look at this quick spreadsheet, so the total distance was 124.6 miles, 218 watts per mile. If we do a 1,000, which is 1 unit of electricity, 1,000 watts divided by 218, you get 4.59 miles per kilowatt hour. So that's pretty good. That's getting on for 5 miles per kilowatt hour. As I explained the other day, and you can use my Octopus referral code to do the same, you'll get yourself £50 credit. I'm on Octopus Go Faster now, which gives me a unit rate of 5.5 pence per unit between the hours of 8:30 and 1:30 in the morning. So that gives me 5 hours of charging at 5.5 pence per unit. So if we take 5.5 pence and divide that by 4.59, we get a cost per mile on today's journey of 1.2 pence per mile. Okay, believe it or not. So if we multiply that by the total distance travelled, 124.6 miles, we get a total journey cost for today of £1.49. £1.49 to travel nearly 125 miles. Now what I thought we would do is, rather than kind of looking at my Porsche Macan, 32 miles per gallon, whatever, let's work out what the MPGE is, or the equivalent miles per gallon, if we were to go out and buy a gallon of diesel. So if we look here, look, diesel I've said is £1.25.9, probably a little bit more now. Multiply that by 4.545, you get a price per gallon of £5.72. So if we take £5.72 and divide that by 1.2 pence per mile, hope you're with me, believe it or not, we get an equivalent miles per gallon of 477.24. So in terms of the cost of diesel, for 1 gallon of diesel at £5.72, price per mile on the electric car of 1.2 pence per mile, that's the equivalent of getting 477 miles for £5.72 for a gallon of diesel. 477 miles per gallon equivalent on a diesel cost of £1.25.9. It's probably more like £1.30 at the moment. So probably getting on for £6 a gallon. It's going to be equivalent to about 500 miles per gallon. I hope that was interesting. As usual, please do email me if you'd like a copy of the PCP spreadsheet, or if you'd like a copy of the EV salary sacrifice spreadsheet. Please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really helps the channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.